saw Rabbi Zach a few weeks ago at the Talk Shabbat, and it's just, Temple Kiva is a special, special place. So I'm so happy to be back with you all tonight. And we're going to begin our Shabbat service by lighting some candles and blessing our Kiddush. So Herman and Carol, I believe, are going to help us out in doing that.
There are matches there as well.
There are matches. Oh, here it is. Fancy box. Reading on page 8. I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no surfaces, but I need them. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other, to work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illuminate all of us and to bring that vision to life. We don't need services to bring in Shabbat. We don't need to be together, but we choose to be. And I'm happy that you all chose the same. We're going to welcome Shabbat and the Shabbat ride by turning to page 20 and joining together for Lecha Dodi. Lecha, lecha dodi, lecha lecha tala, b'nei penei Shabbat lecha lecha. Lecha dodi, lecha lecha tala, b'nei penei Shabbat lecha lecha. Lecha dodi, lecha lecha tala, b'nei penei Shabbat lecha lecha. Lecha dodi, lecha lecha tala, b'nei penei Shabbat lecha lecha. Verse 5. Toreri, toreri, kima arech miori, uri uri shetameri, kedor Adonai alach la 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 dodi, likat likat la, b'nei Shabbat lekavata, dodi likat likat la, b'nei Shabbat lekavata. I'll ask you all to please rise. We're going to face the back doorway as we welcome Shabbat bride. Continue with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 26. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba, ve'amadi b'achirute v'yamlich malchute, v'chayet monach yom echod, u'chayet echod beit Yisrael. Ba'agada, ba'agada, u'bizman kaviv ve'imeru, Yehi shmei rabba mevorach, le'alam olam le'amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitahar v'yirambam v'yinaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalam, shemei l'kudesha u'rehu le'alam mikol b'chata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nefemata, tamira ve'ama ve'imeru aleh. Continue with our call to worship, the Baruch Hu on page 28. I'll ask if you're able to please rise to face. Okay, face east this way. Thank you. Be seated. Turn to page 30. And we give thanks to God for bringing on the evening, which thus brings on Shabbat. This may be a new melody for you guys at Temple Kiva, but I'm excited to share it with you. It's one of my favorites for Ma'aviv Rabin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu of creation makes the evening fall from light into darkness with the sunny of the sun. You unfold the heavens with the brilliant moon stars and rub our souls with peace. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bivaro gavi vagavi v'chokhma b'tayach shari. We give thanks for night coming. We're going to join together for the words of Shema 34, asking God to hear us as well as we give thanks for our oneness. So, yes, for the Shema. You know, every place has a different minhag, every place has a different custom. So you guys, I'm really not leading the service tonight. You are. So please, you help me. Let's join together for Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Adonai. Okay, you may be seated. We'll continue the second paragraph, second part of the Shema with the Behafta. And again, I'm just the vessel, but you guys really are leading. So please help as we join together for Behafta. Behafta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibartam b'mam v'shivtecha b'beitecha ובלכתך בדרך ובשופך ובקומך, ובשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבת על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך, למען תזכרו, ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם בארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם. We are turning to page 39. Would anyone like to lead us in a reading? Just put you on the spot. It's right there, I promise. It's not going to be a reading. Would anyone like to lead us in a reading on top of page 39? Oh, amazing. Thank you. All right. Take it away. Yeah.
Standing on the history, forever be stood a sign next to it. That wherever we go, there's a better promised land. Finding way to that promise passes through. But there is no way to get
So, with that in mind, we're going to join together for Micha Mocha. We're going to envision that we have crossed the sea, we march together, we're joining hands in celebration of our freedom. And this melody just really evokes that for me. So please join me. Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you, who is like you? Who is like you? Adonai. Who is like you? We continue with Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat on page 44. Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat Ledoratam Beridonah. Vishamru B'nai Yisrael לעשות את השבת לדורותם בביטולה. ונראה בני ישראל אותי לעולם אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם בביטולה. כי ששת ימים reach this center piece of our service, the Amidah. We'll ask you if you're able to please rise as we take 3 steps back, 3 steps forward in our preparation to ask God to open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Yourself for silent meditation. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Tasim Leolam. Now going to join together for the Mishabera, thinking of those in our lives in need of healing, the mind, body, soul, and spirit. There are so many in our world that need healing. We're going to be on page 253. So I'm going to invite you, if you have a loved one, to share their names in the middle of our stanzas. Join together for Debbie Friedman's iconic Shabbat together. Bless the ones before us. Help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing. Let us say, Amen. All those loved ones in our hearts, join together again. Bless those that need healing. Share a few words, which I'm very excited about because usually as a cantor I don't get to give sermons, so I'm very excited. Now you may not know this, but we actually just celebrated a Jewish holiday a few days ago, and I use the term celebrated very loosely because this holiday doesn't really have a whole lot of celebration about it. In fact, it's a day known as the saddest of the year, even more sad than Yom Kippur, It's a day of communal mourning. Tisha B'Av is a day in which we remember the many disasters that have befallen the Jewish people in our past, but mainly we mourn the destruction of the first and second temples in Jerusalem. Jews typically fast during this day, and we hear Eicha, or the Book of Lamentations. And I have to be honest, most years during Tisha B'Av comes and goes for me. It's not my custom to fast during this day, and it's not my practice to be especially mournful either. Of course, I feel sympathy for the tragedies of befalling my ancestors and our people, but if I was sad every anniversary of something bad happening to the Jewish people, it'd be a pretty depressing life. But especially as an American Jew, the timing of Tisha B'Av has always felt less than ideal, right? We're in the middle of summer. We're finally in this warm weather. Maybe we're going on vacation. We don't have school or work or less responsibilities. So why should I be consumed with a day of grief from the past when all I want to do is revel in the gifts and wonders of my life now? But this year feels different. And maybe that's because the grief of destruction is no longer a thing of the past for the people of Israel. It is very much the now for them. The temples fell over 2,000 years ago, but today in our Holy Land, it is democracy that is falling. And whatever you choose to believe, left wing, right wing, conservative, reform, it doesn't really matter. What does matter are the people in the streets protesting and calling and begging for their voices to be heard. On Tisha B'Av, we mourn the destruction of the holiest of holy places, where Jews would travel to show their devotion to Adonai. And today, we mourn the destruction of the hope of civil liberty in our Jewish homeland. Eicha, the book that we read, it literally translates to how. How can this be happening? How can we let this destruction happen yet again? The prophet in the Book of Lamentations comes close to losing all of his faith. He says, I thought my strength and hope in the Lord had perished. But in the end, that faith is restored when he remembered God's kindness. And on this Shabbat, I am thinking of the people of Israel, my faith shaken as well. But then I think about the gifts and wonders in my life. I remember God's kindness and strength and comfort, how the Jewish people are so resilient. When we have fallen, we rebuild. When we are down, we rise up. When we are enslaved or prohibited or persecuted, we do not rest until we are free. It is a time of mourning, not only in Israel, but in the world right now. We can mourn, but we will not let this tragedy keep us down. I read that in the streets of Jerusalem right now, the protesters are blowing the shofar, calling out for a new start. And in less than 2 months, we will hear the shofar being blown again, awakening us to the new year. I hope that it is a year of renewal, and I pray it is a year of stability. Ken Yihi Ratzon, may it be God's will. So, with that in mind, the notion of rebuilding, I thought we could join together for a song about building the world with love. I'm not sure what page it's at, I'm sorry, but I think you know the words. Olam Chesed Yebaneh. And if you don't know the words, it's very easy. Repeat after me. Olam Chesed Yebaneh Yalalai Lalai Lalai. I think those are the only words in the whole song. So you already have it. And then there's some English, but I promise you'll get that part. Olam Chesed Yebaneh Yalalai Lalai Yalalai Olam Chesed. Olam Chesed Yebaneh Yalalai Lalai Yalalai Olam Chesed Yebaneh this world from love. I will build this world from love. And la 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 la. And you must build this world from love. And la 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 la. If we build this world from love. And la 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 la. Then God will build. Then God will build this world from love. And la 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 la. May we follow those worlds. Let's build this world of love. I'm going to ask, who am I going to ask? I'm going to ask Khalid, right, to give our announcements.
Can everyone hear me from here? No. I'll follow the rules. I'll follow the rules. I'll follow the rules. All the way up there. First, I'd like to thank Carmen and Carol for starting our service so warmly and beautifully. We love to hear them welcome Shabbat. Second, I'd like to thank the song leader, that little girl who was with the kids, who came and brought us wisdom. Making special song Shalom Rav was perfect because this was a week we needed great peace, and we continue to need great peace. And reminding us that the middle of it was a marker of sadness, and the end of Haftorah of rebuke. God is telling the Jews, behave yourselves, or something terrible is going to happen. Stop hating each other, or something terrible is going to happen. Something terrible did happen. It happened twice, and it happened many more times than that. But starting this, the Haftorah start with Rachamu. We are now coming to the Haftorah of healing, of repair. And so I hope that with this beautiful service, we can all feel the repair that we are looking for. The formal announcement, I abused my privilege and made the comments more personal than usual. But the formal announcements are as short as you would like them. Next week, the service is at Toes Beach. It will not be online. Bring your blankets, bring any walking stick and chair you need. The service is on the sand, led by our rabbi and our cantor, whom we will all welcome back. 5:30 to gather, 6 o'clock for service. There is on August 5th an end of summer parents party. And on August 11th, the men's group, men's club now, I believe, it's still men's group will be having the second barbecue of the season. Perfect time, have some dinner, join your friends, all at 5:30, and then we'll have services after. Okay. Sisterhood must be doing something I wasn't asked to do. co-sponsor, thank you, co-sponsor. And the final announcement on my crib sheet is that on August 13th, we're having a blood drive. We always need it. And thank you, everyone, for coming. Is there anyone, Carol? There will be Torah study, not tomorrow, but the following week. And that week, we have two important things to study because Moses is giving his final words. We come to the second time in Torah tomorrow, when we don't have class, of the Ahavta. We'll go back and we can look at that, and then we'll also continue with Moses' speech. But the exciting thing is the Torah study on the 26th, we finally will have our rabbi back. Thank you. And I was beginning to say, is there anyone here for the first time? Or anyone who would like us to know their name, who would like to stand up and announce it? And if not, I will sit down.
Going to begin the conclusion of our service with the Aleinu on page 282. If you're able to please rise, I invite you to do so as we join together. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon l'kol, l'adin titula liyotzeh bereshit, shelo asanu k'mi haratzon, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שמנתנו כהן, ונורתנו ככל המונה, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים, לקרב מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. The Aleinu reminds us of our responsibility as Jews to do good in this world, to try to heal the cracks that have befallen this earth. And it is also our responsibility to remember the loved ones that are no longer with us. There are stars up above so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly through their time, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. If there is anyone observing a yard site tonight and would like to share the name of their loved one, if I can please do so. On this Shabbat, we are also remembering loved ones from the Temple Akiva community. Elliot Silverstein, who his family is observing Shoshi in the first 30 days since his passing. And those also observing yard sites, including Lanny Barish, Jean Benjamin, Sarah Kaplan, Victor Cohen, Paul Herman, Henrietta Hoyt, Bernard Hyman, Harriet Park, Debbie Doyd, David Dove, Fred Crowazar, Elizabeth Schwartz, Harold J. Shields, Nadine Testa, Wendy Wagner, Sally Beckus, Jacob Berger, Rose Berger, Aaron Bergson, Lee Brody, Richard Bronner, George Ehrenbaum, Fanny Foreman, Mar Frankel, Anita Glassman, Harry Gorman, Ben Grobman, Abraham Grossman, Max Himmel, David Kameen, Margaret Lambert, Latya Levkovitz, Fanny Margolin, Spike Marlin, Kathy Marble, Samuel Perlin, Stanley Poster, Esther Bertrude, Emma Roth, Albert Rappaport, Robert Brona, Carl Rubin, Mary Lou Rutenberg, Annette Ryan, Sally Silverman, Jack Odebose, Erwin Weiss, Leona Weitz, Trudy Wittenberg, and Ida Grover. We hold all of their memories in our hearts, and if it is your custom, I'll ask that you please rise as we join together for the Kaddish on page 294. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach hirutei v'yamlif malchutei, v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chaye defol beit Yisrael, v'agala u'bizman karib v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'barach v'elam omei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishavach v'yitpa'ar v'yitmam v'yitnaseh. V'tadar, v'taleh, v'talal, shemei dekudashah, v'ne'elam mikol birchata, v'shirata, tushbechata, v'niflamata, ta'amiram v'alama, v'yimeru amen. Yehei shlama rababim shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. Oseh shalom v'romav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimeru amen. May all of your memories forever be a blessing, and we say amen. We conclude with the closing words that we just said. Oseh shalom. Sit, stand, whatever you'd like to do. Arvin would like me to remind everybody to please put their prayer books in the back as you are exiting to the Oneg. It's been such a joy to be Shabbat with all of you tonight. And let's try together for Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom b'mrohav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'mrohav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh Shalom b'mrohav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu. Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom b'mrohav, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu. Shalom b'mrohav, yaseh shalom aleinu. Oseh shalom b'mrohav, yaseh shalom aleinu. Shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Shabbat shalom, everyone. Shabbat shalom.
Yeah, oops. It says in the middle of
Okay.